Hello guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, you are welcome. On this channel we talk about business ideas that are going to change your life and change your financial game. So in today's video I want to talk about 8 sustainable business ideas that are going to change the world in the years ahead. So if you start any of these business ideas right now, in the nearest future you are going to be a billionaire. So stay tuned, feel free, like this video, share to help someone. Let's dive directly into the video. The first business idea is renewable energy solution. We all know how it is difficult for us to have constant electricity, especially in Africa. A lot of people are struggling to be able to have energy for their refrigerators, for their house utensils, and for their personal enjoyment. People just want to have electricity so that they can use AC and enjoy. So if you can come up with something like, if you can develop and install energy system such as solar panel, wind or hydro power for residential and commercial buildings, this is going to help a lot of people and also help by reducing fossil energy, which is very important to our day-to-day living. So this is a business idea that if you can start it up today in Africa, in any part of the world, constant electricity 24/7, a lot of people need this part to survive. Number 2 business idea is sustainable agriculture and vertical farming. Now, we all know how important food is to our health and to our day-to-day activity. Good food, good life. So if you can establish sustainable agriculture and vertical farming, now vertical farming is what is going to reduce the amount of space being used to cultivate our day-to-day crops. So if you can come up with something like this, it is going to help so much in the future ahead. And now you need to establish a farm or a sustainable agricultural project using hydroponics, aeroponics, or permaculture method. This is going to help increase food production while reducing water consumption and land consumption as well. And also it is going to help reduce the use of chemicals in the cultivation of crops. The third business idea is eco-friendly packaging systems. Now if you can produce eco-friendly packagings that will contain like our bags, our plastic bags, our packaging containers, and also the use of producing containers or packaging systems that can be recycled, because for example we have plastic bags everywhere and this helps to dirty our environment, keep our environment in poor health, bad conditions. So if you can come up with eco-friendly packaging solutions, this is going to be very profitable in the days ahead, because the government is beginning to ban those plastic bags that cannot decompose, those plastic containers that cannot decompose. So if you can come up with something that will be used and then maybe the waste again still reused to produce other things, and also something that can be decomposed, it will be really helpful. Develop and manufacture biodegradable, compostable, or reusable packaging materials like bags, containers, or even cutleries, even plastic plate. This is going to reduce the waste and decrease our greenhouse emission, and it's also going to promote sustainable consumption. Now with this business idea, you are going to make a lot of money. We use plastic bags every single day, like every single day, to carry our food to work. Everything that you buy, they put it inside a package. Our rubbing oil, our skincare products, our food items, all these things, they are put in bags and containers. Cutleries, we use them on a daily basis, plates, spoons, and all these things. So if you can come up with eco-friendly packaging, in the nearest future ahead, you will be the biggest millionaire in town. Number 4 business idea is water conservation and water purification systems. We are all aware of the rising need of health, the rising need of good health. We all have people suffering from typhoid, diarrhea due to poor water systems, especially in Africa. So if you can come up with a business idea whereby you preserve water and you also purify water. I saw a system whereby, I think in Kenya, whereby they capture humidity and then produce water from it, so that people can have water to drink in areas like deserts where there's no water and the humidity there is really low, and in areas whereby to dig a borehole or to get water, or the distance to streams is really far. If you can come up with process or with a method where we can conserve water, preserve the water, and then purify the water. This is going to be very, very helpful to the society in any part of the world, especially in developing countries whereby there is high level of water usage, something that we can recycle water to reuse the water back. You need to design and install water conservation and purification system for our homes, for our businesses, for our communities. This is going to reduce the waste of water and decrease energy consumption, and it's going to provide access to clean drinking water, like good source of drinking water. If you all know, if you're buying water, we all know how expensive water is. So if you can come up with something that people will be able to get good water, you are going to make a lot of money with this business idea. Number 5, sustainable textile and fashion production. Now, we all know the rising need of good outfit every single day. People get married, they need good outfit. People, day-to-day activities, people need good outfit. So if you can be able to use materials around to produce good fashion and textile, you are going to make a lot of money in the days ahead. These days, people don't just want to dress because they want to dress, but they want to dress and dress well. So if you can come up with something like this, a business, like you can set up a business plan like this one in any part of the world, you are going to make a lot of money. And this is what it takes. Create a fashion brand or a textile production company that uses sustainable materials that can be found around us and organic materials like cotton, recycled materials, or plant-based fabrics. This is going to help reduce the waste and decrease chemical usage and promote environmental friendly fashion practice, especially when it comes to our traditional outfit. Most of us, our traditional outfit in Africa is gotten from leaves, barks of trees, and other materials around us. So if you can be able to get local materials around us that don't contain chemicals that are affecting human skin. So if you can go into something, getting materials that can be recycled even after use. Let's say I use this outfit and I don't want to use the outfit again. Instead of just removing it to burn it, to destroy the atmosphere, or removing it and just dumping it anyhow, but I can remove it and then maybe take it back somewhere where it can be recycled to produce other things. Then it's going to be a very big profitable business idea for you. Number 6 business idea is waste recycling and management. In one of my videos, I talk about waste recycling, and we have waste like plastic containers, plastic bags. We have things that are produced from it. We have bricks that are produced from it. We have tiles that is produced from it. We have even fertilizers. We have manure. We have dresses. We have skincare products. We have cosmetics that are produced from waste. So if you can come up with a recycling system whereby you are able to recycle waste to produce other materials, you are going to first of all help reduce pollution around our environment, because sometimes waste will only end up whereby people will burn it, especially like car tires. There is a company in Nigeria that use car tires to produce blocks, to produce ties, to produce bags, to produce shoes, and a lot of other important household and personal care equipment. So establish an e-waste recycling and management facility that collects waste and recycle electronic waste. This is going to reduce electronic waste around our environment, thereby reducing toxic chemical emission and promoting sustainable electronic management. And with this kind of business idea, you are going to make a lot of money, and sourcing for your materials will be very, very cheap, because you just go around, you employ people to pick waste and then supply that waste to you. When I watched the video of the lady that uses car tires, those car tires, she picks them for free. The only thing she do is that you just have to pay people that will go around, pick that waste, and then come and supply it to you. Then you pay them. You don't buy the waste. But what happens is that people go around, pick it, and then bring it to you. Just weigh it and you pay them a certain amount of money. We have people that go around, they pick iron, they weigh iron, and then they go and use that iron to produce other things. People go around, pick containers, put them in big bags, and then take them to industries where they recycle them to come up with different important equipment. So if you can go into the recycling of waste, you are going to make a lot of money, because waste is so cheap, to the extent that from our waste or from our toilet waste, you can even produce gas. for cooking. Number 8, greenhouse building and architecture. We all know how natural fresh air is so important to us. So if you can go into greenhouse building, whereby you don't build houses that people cannot really have fresh and natural air, you go into buildings whereby people can still go around, you have your green space, you have green environment where carbon dioxide and oxygen is easily circulated. If you build those kind of houses, if you can design them and build them as well, you are going to be making a lot of money, especially when people are going for retirement. They want to have spaces whereby it's good, it's fresh, it's closer to nature, and with this kind of environment they can live longer and enjoy longevity of life. So if you can come up with greenhouse building and architecture, greenhouse designs to help people, especially older people, even young people, they also like to stay in greenhouse environments. Like personally, I would like to retire in a kind of house whereby I have fruits around, I have vegetable around, I have animals around, because with this kind of environment, greenhouse environment, it encourages good health, good life. So if you're an architect, you should dive on this business idea right now. In the next future, you're going to be making so much money. If you're a real estate agent, you should dive directly into this business idea. You are going to be making so much money. Number 8, which is the last on this series, is sustainable transport solution. We all know how insecurity is becoming a thing and fuel is getting so expensive. Many people want to travel and they'll not want to use their cars, because there are some cars that before you travel, only fueling of those cars is really, really expensive. And there are distances you cannot travel with your personal car, but rather you want to use transport systems because they are either cheap and economical. If you can start up a transport company that transport people, either like an Uber system, and then you come up with an app where people can book their appointments to travel, this business system is going to make you a lot of money. If you all know, fuel is so expensive and insecurity rate is so high. There are cars that you take public transport systems only for you to realize that maybe something or the other happened to you in that car. But if you can come up with public and private transport systems, you are going to make money, because everyone definitely is not the same. There are people that want private transport system. There's a car company in Nigeria whereby you can book an SUV, full option, AC, everything inside, to travel. People want to do wedding. People need escort. You understand? Like very soon, when I make big money, I'll need escort to carry my money around. So if you can come up with sustainable transport system, you are going to make a lot of money. So these are the 8 business ideas that I have shared that are going to help the world in the days ahead. So if you can jump on any of these business ideas, and best believe me, they are not expensive. Most of the business ideas I have shared here, sourcing these materials are so cheap and very inexpensive. And it is only the cost of the machines that might be expensive. Yeah, and with any of these business ideas, you are going to be making a yearly gain of $50,000 to $100,000 yearly from any of these 8 business ideas if you start it up right now. So thank you so much for watching. Share this video, because I believe that this video is going to be trending by the year 2025. So if you are watching this video in 2024, you better pick up something from there and establish it right now. And until now, I will see you all in my next video.